heard? Well, that explains it. We're going to start over then, and I'll just delete all of this. Can you hear me now? I'm going to tweet it again. I have a little button that allows me to tweet. Well, wait. I'm just going to edit it before I post the full thing. Is this why I always get the live open? So much better. All right, we're going to start this live off from the top again. Good, because I said a bunch of goofy things that I'm glad now are not on the record anymore. Okay, so I'm going live tonight because we have something very exciting. Ranting on mute, like a boss, it's true. So I'm going live tonight because we have something very exciting. We have new set photos out of the Fallout TV show set. A follower, James, sent these over to me from TikTok. They messaged me and they said, hey, can I send you images from the show? And I said, you're darn right you can. And we got them over. And the reason I am particularly excited about these images, because this is the least rusty car I have ever seen in my entire life on a Fallout show or on a Fallout game. In the Fallout show set photos we have seen this thus far, this car looks clean, right? There's a bit of rust on it, and there's another angle, and I'll get to that. But this car does not look very rusty at all. It looks good. It looks pretty. It looks clean. As opposed to these cars, which are, not looking so good. They're looking a lot worse for the wear. But if we were to go back to this car, I think we might have a functional vehicle, people. I think we might have a working car in a Fallout title that isn't Fallout 2. And I'm excited about that. I want to see a car running in Fallout. And if the only way that is ever going to happen is going to be on the Fallout TV show because of the Gamebryo and creation engine limitations, then so be it. Because this thing looks really clean. The paint job is not bad. And again, if we're comparing it to the other cars that we've seen on these sets, this is a stark contrast, right? So let's go over into the other details from this leak. We can see these bad boys, some in-game posters. They look really good, in my opinion. They are very clean. Obviously, I think they would be a bit more weathered, and I don't know if you'd necessarily be able to see tape that far after. That said, these could be super, super background images that you're not seeing anywhere but the far background. Here is another one, just more of a close-up on it. Classic Red Rocket design. And then this is the car from the front. And the thing I want to point out here about this beautiful car is the tires. What do we think of those tires? Do those tires look like you could drive that car? The headlights are all intact. The mirrors are all intact. It also has a tow hitch, which would be great if you were driving down a road and came up against an obstacle that you needed to move out of your way. It's possible, but I'm thinking we might have a functional vehicle in a Fallout game. And I was just so excited I had to go live. Thank God I'm not muted anymore. This thing, it looks really operational to me. Granted, the tires could be intact just for the sake of being able to transport this thing on and off of, I'm sure, the flatbed trucks or whatever they're carrying these around from set to set on, and not actually need to be functional. Again, this vehicle looks awfully operational when you do compare it to the other vehicles we see on this exact same set, which is what has sparked my imagination a little bit here. I don't think this will be at all, pre-nuke, nothing like that, because this is all appearing on the same Red Rocket set. The Red Rocket set is incredibly weathered. It's incredibly aged. Now, unless they're shooting something inside the set and doing some exterior shots of the set, this seems very post-war. So this is the best looking car we have seen in a Fallout anything thus far. I know we have the Highwayman, However, this is up there with that. Now, there were some other pictures of the set. We got to see close up on the gas pumps, which look like just normal gas pumps, which I thought was actually pretty funny. Here you can even see the dials for, these would be coolant, not necessarily gas, because it is a Fallout game. And Red Rockets, unlike the other energy companies, for the most part, provide coolant services and fission services, as opposed to other services like gas, which some places do provide. So this is a look at that. Again, rusted out. It looks bad. But also, the fact that it just looks like it could be in an everyday gas station is hilarious to me. I find that very funny. It looks a little too good. People agree. It does look good. But compared to the other cars, it looks functional. And maybe that's just bad prop work, bad set design. But in my mind, that car looks like it could drive. We'll see what we get. But I really do think that we are going to get a drivable car now based off these photos. We're all speculating at this point. So obviously we got this poster as well, which I thought was a nice little cute. You can read it and everything. So they really did go into detail. This one's in Spanish, I think. No, I don't know what language that is. Couldn't tell ya. I thought Spanish at first, then I took a closer look and I was like, that is not Spanish. Maybe that's an Easter egg for something. I don't know what. All right, moving back. The biggest part, the biggest revelation of tonight is this car for me personally. I don't know about you. I really do think this car looks functional. It looks like a car in use. It looks like a vehicle you could hop on in and drive away. It's in Latin? We're going back to that. This is in Latin. Why is it in Latin? Is that in Latin anywhere in any of the games? I'm actually highly curious about that. I don't think so. Yeah, no. There's nothing. Why is it in Latin? I was like, it's Spanish. No, but it is a language that did contribute to that. Guys, I took sign language in high school. And Spanish. I did not take Latin. Interesting. Is this an Easter egg or some kind of nod to something? I don't know. Kind of funny, though. Not gonna lie. So we're back on the car. I do think this car is functional. I think it looks incredibly functional to me. I'm excited about it. I hope it is functional. It's just generic text you put in. Oh, it's generic text. Interesting. Placeholder. So it's going to be so far out of frame or so far in the distance that it's not going to be readable. That's actually pretty funny, actually. I like that. I kind of want a Latin version of that sign now. I'm learning stuff from the comments here today. I'm going to do a short form but not a live video of this tomorrow with just summarizing my notes. But this is actually like my live reaction to it. Unmuted. I am excited about it. I do think it's really cool they left this set open. This is like, this person, you could see in this picture, this person did not trespass to get on this set. They did not break any laws. It's open. It's open to the public. There's no signage. They're just hopping on the set, walking around, taking pictures. And I think that's super intentional on the part of the showrunners. It's obviously for generating hype. So I think this is that same sign that's in Latin. I had never heard of this. Now I know. Placeholder text. Lorium. Oh God. Ipsum? Lorium ipsum. I have never heard of that in my entire life. You know what? TIL is a site. I don't know what this means. Generator, origins, and meaning. Sometimes known as dummy text. Laying out print and graphic or web design. That's hilarious. So they just printed it with the dummy text. That's so funny. TIL, man. TIL. Thank you to the chat for teaching me this new terminology I've never heard in my entire life. Yeah. Adobe taught you that phrase. I'm a geoscientist. I've never claimed to know anything about filmmaking or Latin, clearly. That's so funny. What's funny is I'm pretty sure versions of this sign exist in the Fallout games. Like, this sign exists. Why didn't they just use the English version of this sign? I'm gonna look it up. It's a Red Rocket sign. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. Fallout. Okay, Red Rocket sign. Poster, I guess. It's not really a sign. Red Rocket poster. When I lived in Sacramento, California, there was a Red Rocket station near me, and I'm not even, it's like a real thing. It was a auto body shop, and I think it's out of business, but they had a giant red rocket on the side of their building. And I thought it was the coolest thing. Okay, so this, let me see if I can zoom into it, and then I'll get it over for your viewing. This, it might be dummy text too in this, but here we go. So this is the sign that it's based on. Clearly the same exact sign that is appearing in the show. I think this has real text in it, although I can't, say for, no, it is dummy text. I think it is dummy text too. That's so fascinating. I guess why put the effort into adding real text when you don't need to? But this sign is in the art book for Fallout 4. I actually have the art book on my shelf over there as well. And I was able to find a picture of the page from that art book on, what is it called? Pinterest, pretty quick. It feels like a mod. What's interesting, though, because some of the signs in Fallout actually do say real text. You know what? I'm just going to grab it. We're on live. I'll make a short version tomorrow of this. Knocked this over while grabbing that while I hear stuff falling. So I do have the art book right here. For Fallout 4, I have the art books for Fallout 3, and New Vegas has the collector's edition game guide, which also has art in it. So I want to see if I can actually, this is heavy, find this particular. This is the collector's edition of the art book for Fallout 4, in case you were wondering. It has gold, shiny sides, and it is like 30 pounds because it's got those fancy pages with like the clay in them, if you know what I'm talking about. It's a whole thing. So let's see if we can find that. This very poster from the Fallout TV show set in this, because I know it's in this book. You know what? Bet you that Pinterest page says the page number on it. I bet ya. I'm probably close to it though. Control minus doesn't tell me. Rude. But that is the page from the art book for sure. 1000%. Oh, the truck was a mod. Here, I'll move back over to the truck. It's a little more interesting to look at while I delve into this art book. So yeah, the truck definitely looks like it could be a Fallout mod, which I actually think is pretty funny when you think about it. Oh my god, this thing's not letting me zoom in and out. Whatever, you get a pretty good view of it. So let's try and find that red rocket in the art book real quick, and I'll see if it actually has any real text in it. Although I think y'all are right, it's just dummy text. That Latin shows what I know. Oh, here it is. Oh my god, this is the heaviest book ever. So that is going to appear in the Fallout TV show. It's cool. Oh my god. I don't have my readers. You're wondering, these are prescription. Oh my god. I'm blind. So sorry. Yeah, no, it is the exact same Latin phrasing, I believe, in this one. In the art book, which is very funny. So they really just... Yeah. Here, we're gonna flip back over to it real quick. So they're really using, oh my god, so this really means like they went into the Fallout art book and they are, you know, like they're really using source material in this. That's really exciting to me because not all of these designs that appear in the art book actually appear in the games. So I think that's a really nice detail on the part of the Fallout TV show. Granted, I would have liked it not just to be dummy text, but I think that's also pretty funny because the other promotional material in here, in the art book, has real words in it, not dummy text. So not only did they use something from the art book, they didn't punch it up to make it real, which is kind of funny. But there are other things in the art book that are real, like this sign right here says gasoline, diesel, fusion, best service nationwide. They also sell the cigarettes. Full services, self-service, automatic service, car wash while you refuel. Our robots bring the bubbles to you. So they are, you know, this art book does have some real text in it, but clearly the Fallout show is just using the dummy text, which I think is hilarious that they put the effort into aging it and making it look distorted, but did not put the effort into putting text into it. That's true. We wouldn't have noticed, but people are on the set going around taking pictures, so that's why we're noticing. Hey, look, self-service. This is canon. I just read that out of the art book. But yeah, that car, she's a beauty. She is a beauty. Look at her. The tortoise, whatever it is. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm excited to see what else they do. The art, I mean, the fact that they went into the art book, I don't know if that poster appears anywhere in the game. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. But a lot of the stuff, like I said, in the art book is unused materials from, like, for the game. And, like, it's really cool. So this is exciting. I mean, the car is incredibly exciting. Like I said, I'm going to make a shorter form video about it tomorrow. And I'm going to, after that, I'll post the photos so y'all can look at them. Yeah, so gasoline still exists in the Fallout universe, but it is less used. So certain gas stations still do provide gasoline, not all of them though. All of the red rockets say gasoline, diesel, and fusion, but a lot of the red rockets are more focused on fusion support. But some of them do provide gasoline, so it's not a thing. I'm trying to see if there's any other things I noticed from in here. No, that cigarette ad was, I didn't see it on this particular Red Rocket page. That said, it still easily could be on another page. Oh my god. Pages are, okay, that's one page. Very thick book. Yeah, putting unused assets from the games into the show? Heck yes. Heck yes. Go off. Slay, queen. I mean, I think it's well done. You know, I think it's funny. Again, they didn't get rid of the Latin. That's pretty hilarious. Hence the lack of rust. Yeah, that is true. It could be, I don't know how it would be in a vault necessarily, but that's not entirely out of the realm of possibility. A lot of those vaults have big doors. You know, it's certainly possible. Oh, what's interesting is, yeah, it's interesting to see the, like, Red Rocket mock-ups in here in the Fallout book, because I'm seeing elements from the book itself in the Red Rocket that we just looked at. Like, the weathering of that Red Rocket in real life is so similar to this photo. God, it's a terrible photo for you to look at. You can definitely find that photo online. But I just think it just speaks to what a good job they're doing. And obviously, it's Fallout 4. It's not Fallout 3. It's not Fallout New Vegas, which is very Fallout 3 in style and inspired. It's Fallout 4. And we know what we're getting with that. So I'm incredibly excited. Again, I think this car is operational. The evidence I have for that is the tires, the just the general lack of aging on it. Sorry, wrong way. The tires are black and clean, and that seems a little out of what the realm of a Fallout anything. But the car itself, very clean, It's lacking rust for the most part. Obviously, there's a bit of rust. This is an old car. Like, this car is a legitimately old vehicle. We're going to zoom in on it. I don't think I can get a brand name from it necessarily. It might be a custom brand name. I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in. So that's about as close as I can get before it becomes overly pixelated. But yeah, I mean, this is a car with with legit headlights, with legit relatively well aged. The only rust I can see is on the hood, and it's really not even damage. It's just rust and weathered paint, as opposed to the other cars we've seen. I mean, like, this car has retained its paint job. It has its reflectors, it has functional tires, it has a light on the top. It appears to be a tow truck because it is a Red Rocket theme. So yeah, this guy is not one of these things is not like the other. You know what I'm saying? These are sad. These are rusty. Even the tires look old. The windows are damaged. Not all of them are intact. Look at this one in the background behind the bluish one. These cars are FUBAR. These cars are FUBAR. Sorry, it's true. Whereas the Red Rocket car we're seeing she's a cherry. She's mint. Look at her. I mean, she's a beaut. This car is pretty. This car looks great. You know, I mean, even not, these aren't cars, right? But look, even compared to the damage on this poster, there's a notable difference in weathering. Like, there's no getting around it. Bad boy. He is a functional car. Rusty car equal Google cars. That's actually pretty funny. I mean, this car, she can drive. Baby, you can drive my car. And this is the car. You know, if I'm going to have a car in the wasteland, you want to have a vehicle capable of towing, with working lights, with mirrors that are attached to the car. I mean, this car's got mirrors. That's a lot to ask for in the wasteland. Come on. This is great. I'm now theorizing even further that our Google character has taken this car across country. Putting it out there. Putting it out in the universe. I think that's what happened here. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm not going to kid y'all. I think this is amazing. I know, I'm overhyped, blah, blah, blah. But it's hard not to be when you see beautiful set photos like these. When your buddy James from TikTok says, hey, I'm going to go to the Fallout set and I'm going to take a bunch of pictures for you, and the set's wide open, there's no fencing up. They left all of the set pieces there, and James gets a bunch of mint, beautiful pictures and sends them back to me. Thank you, James. This is looking good. This is exciting. I'm pretty hyped. I'm not going to lie. This is a cool thing. This car looks really cool. It's giving us some ideas of the plot. I wonder if there is any relevance in the 58 or anything else we're seeing, because I think a lot of stuff is not done. The foam bumper makes me wonder if it's supposed to be seen super, wrong way, close up. You think it's foam? It might be foam. That's super possible. That looks like metal to me. It might look bad on your guys' end, but to me it looks like metal. I want to hear what people think, though. I don't think it looks like foam. It could be also just the image quality getting compressed, because I am just looking at these straight out of my email and sharing the screen with y'all. Do we think it's foam? It is a little clunky shaped. It might be. I don't know. I honestly think it's metal, though. It really does look like metal to me. That said, I'm not some kind of foam expert. Not going to pretend to be. But I think it looks really good. I'm really excited about it. And part of me was like, is there film equipment on the back of this car? At first, I thought for sure that's what it was. I don't think it is now. Just because I think it does have like a tow hitch kind of dealio back here. You can see it. I think it's just it's a tow truck. It's an older tow truck, basically. What year do you think that? I think the show is going to take place over a series of years. I think we're going to see many years pass by. Yeah, I don't think it's foam. I really don't think the bumper's foam. I don't know if you can see much. You can't see any of it in this picture. God, I keep going the wrong way. Sorry, y'all. Wrong way. Like I said, I just have this email open and we're just sharing it with y'all. I do think, I don't know. I think it is. I think it looks good. I'm excited about it. Let's see. I wish I could give you guys the options. Oh, start a Q&A. Here we go. We're going to say Q&A. We're learning. Okay. $50-50, part of the set or a background piece. I mean, it's pretty great. It's, you know, I'm kind of on the same page with you. It is really a 50-50. I don't, it could be either. It could be a set piece. It could just be a background thing that I'm getting way too excited about. As with anything that we've done with speculation with this show, it really could go one way or the other. It could, you know, like I could be fully wrong. However, I don't know. Maybe I watch too much HBO. Maybe I watch too much HBO. Because in HBO shows, pretty much anything that is done with intent. And I don't. This by all means I could be wrong. I could be fully wrong about this. This could just be a set piece. It could just be hanging in the background. But the fact that we have seen background set pieces that look so much more weathered than this, that have broken windows, that are missing mirrors, that have skeletons in them, that are missing lights, that, you know, that have deflated tires, that whatever. That is a good point. I didn't think of that one. It could be a car that the team would use. Retro futuristic. I will note in the background here, I don't know if this car is something the team could use. It doesn't have a brick behind one of the tires or, you know, to prevent it from rolling. So, and I highly doubt that this bad boy has plates on it. I could check the Twitter images I've seen real quick. Unfortunately, just have those on another tab. So here we can see this is the same car, right? The same exact car. I don't think it is something for people on this set to use. I really honestly think it is a set piece. It's obviously like they're filming over here. They're filming over in the like the left side. It's my left. I don't know. Yeah, it's still your left. That car is in frame. At least the front of it is in frame. And it does look like super functional from both sides. This is obviously the back side of it. Definitely the same truck. Definitely has a tow hitch on it. I don't see any plates. I don't think it's street legal. And you know, it might just not look stylized enough. Like that is easily a possibility. For it just not to be stylized enough by lack of attention to detail. If only the front of it or the top of it is going to appear in frame, maybe it is just not stylized enough. It's not aged enough. Maybe it was operational for quite a while and then became no longer operational. It's entirely possible. But Mama wants to dream. Mama wants to have this. I want it. I need it. I need it to be real. I need it to be real. I want a functional car in a Fallout game. Fallout show, obviously. Because I think it's pretty. I think it looks good. I think I need it. I think it's a beaut. It is a beaut, though. Like, look at this bad boy. That's a pretty car. Again, you guys might be right. That bumper might be a little foamy. It does look a little foamy. I don't know how to run a Q&A. So we'll see if we're doing it. All right. There's no questions yet. All right, chat. Wow. Thank you again to James for sending over these photos. I mean, they're beautiful. I'm going to try and see if I messaged him back, and I was like waiting to hear back, but he hasn't said anything. So, I mean, these photos are very pretty outside of just being like really cool set photos, obviously. They're very pretty photos. Like, he did a good job taking them. I really like them. I'm very excited about them. I just got an iPad the other day for editing purposes for my podcast with Nywall. Go follow Nywall. Obviously, you probably already do if you're here. But go follow our podcast together, which is the Capped Cast. It's pretty cool. Double wheel, very specific. What do you mean by that? What is double wheel? I don't know cars. Is it a double wheeled back? Is that what you're saying? So there's the back of it. It does kind of potentially look like it could be double wheeled. Is that what you mean by that? Let me know in the comments. I think so. It is tilted a little bit to the side here, but I think the ground's just a bit uneven. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Maybe he'll go up to this red rocket and see someone actually like working on this truck. I may as well, now that I'm back on these photos, tell you this is the photo that's kind of going around everywhere right now. Like I posted on Twitter, I posted on Instagram, I posted on my YouTube feed as well. Let's just zoom into this to go over it again. Stuff I missed. I'm gonna make a full-length video about this tomorrow. Obviously, we have a power armor station. You can see it, the yellow with the chains hanging down from it. It looks like they're filming right next to the power armor station. Oh, a double steering wheel. Okay, that's interesting. Next to the power armor station, they're definitely filming. I wonder if there's power armor up. There is a lot of light on what they're filming. You can kind of see the screens there. That was very interesting to me. There's also plant life on the roof. I've pointed that out a few times. And then if you are to go all the way over to the edge here, and it's a blink and you'll miss it kind of situation, but I'm going to make this super zoomed in. It's going to be a little pixelated. Dead center of this screen right now, right in the center, there's a guy with an incredibly wide brim hat. Yeah, check if I can see Todd Howard there. He's an executive producer. I don't think he'll be that hands-on. Executive producers are kind of... Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he'll be a cameo, too. So the gentleman I'm seeing, I think it's a gentleman with a super wide brim hat. I think that's an actor. I think that's a character. I saw him in another picture in a different spot. And I noticed him right away because that is a super wide brim hat. And that just seems a little out of the norm of all these other people have hoodies and beanies on because it's probably freezing. And this guy's got a very wide brim hat. And almost, some were saying a Nick Valentine kind of look or almost a Ghoul look. In my mind, that was my speculation. Just because you can't really see, I mean, obviously he's kind of blocked by a guy with like a hoodie and whatever in front of him, but that guy looks he's looking a little Nick Valentine energy to me. Preston Garvey. I don't think Preston. I don't. I don't. A lot of people are saying it could be Nick Valentine. I don't know. A Ghoul or Nick Valentine is my bet. It may just be terrible lighting, and this may just be a random guy on set with a taste for droopy hats. I don't know, but that was another thing I noticed from these images coming out of this set. Let's see if we get any other. Oh yeah, here he is again. You can really see him a lot better here. Let me get zoomed in. Here he is again, dead center of my screen. You can see him right up there. That hat is wide. This is a bit of a blurry picture, so it's not giving us a lot of help. However, that hat is very wide. He looks like he's an actor. Interesting, right? Red robe dude. Where are you seeing a red robe dude? Brotherhood scribe. Are you guys? Oh, okay. Okay, right in front of the garage. Is that who you're thinking is that a red robe? It could be a scribe. I don't know. I honestly, that's hard to say because he could be holding a prop or he could just be holding something for the set. You guys are noticing stuff. I like it. And then if I were to scroll over here, you don't really see much. I know that there's something behind those light panels that I want to see, but it's just so washed out. But that could be a Brotherhood of Steel Scribe. Blurry as hell. Could be, though. Could be. Okay, I don't know how to do the Q&A. I don't think I had questions on the list. Let's see if we can get another angle on this guy. Zoomed out, it does look a bit more like it could be a Brotherhood of Steel Scribe. So this is the photo. I don't think I can see anything. Like, I think they're filming behind these umbrellas and whatnot. I can't see anything. Maybe they're filming inside the Red Rocket, and I legit can see nothing. But let me try and get another angle. Okay. There he is again. See, no, I don't know. I'm not thinking Brotherhood. That guy just looks like he works on the set to me. Wide brim hat guy is still in that frame, and I do think he is something. I don't know. The guy, although he is in the light, so he could be. I don't know if I'm seeing Brotherhood of Steel Scribe, though. Let's pull up an image of a Brotherhood of... Let's pull up the image. You know, we're doing a little bit of research. Red... I don't think so. I honestly, but we'll look at the image. Let me just get it so it'll actually appear in frame for everyone. Okay. So this is a Brotherhood of Steel Scribe outfit. Sorry, it's very zoomed in. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. Oh my god. So the fun of doing this on live stream is you get to notice. There's no editing happening when I'm doing stuff like this. It's all just... So that's the Brotherhood of Steel Scribe outfit. That's all we can see of that person anyhow. I think this is the one you're kind of referencing. Some people I know... I got Mysterious Stranger vibes from the wide brim hat guy too. However, it feels like a wider brim than the Mysterious Stranger. I don't know. Maybe the Mysterious Stranger's in the game. So here's the Scribe outfit. I'll click back over into... That's from Twitter. Where we can see the guy in the background here. Guy, girl, I don't know, can't tell. Right here, dead center. It's very red, what he's wearing. I don't get the vibe that that's a Scribe outfit, though. Just, I mean, I don't think so. I really don't. I might be wrong, but I really don't think so. It really just looks like a vest to me over the jacket, but you know, we'll get up close and personal again, even though it makes it really hard for me to zoom out after I do that. So there you go. Possible, you know, it wouldn't be illogical for it to be a Brotherhood of Steel Scribe because, you know, they're going clearly to a power armor station. I think this is where we get the video of them suiting up into power armor potentially for the first time. But it's really hard to say. If my mind says no, it's not a Brotherhood of Steel Scribe. However, y'all are entitled to your opinions, and I want to know, like, what they are. Because you might be right. You might be right. The fact that he is standing in the light, and he's one of the very few standing in the light, makes it more of a possibility to me. I'm also wondering, behind what looks like, I don't know, a pole or something, it's hard to say what it is, there seems to be a person sitting. But again, I might just be seeing things. It's kind of the human mind. The human brain wants to see things that aren't necessarily there in images like these just because, you know, our brains are programmed to see faces and things and human shapes when they're not actually there. That's where a lot of folklore comes from, actually. But see if you can see anything in these images. Oh, there he is again! Oh my god, he's giving Mysterious Stranger vibes. Let's get real zoomed in on this bad boy. I don't know, guys. There is our mysterious wide-brimmed hat guy once again. We're gonna get real zoomed in on him. Hot damn. Someone is betting a body part that they will get a Scribe character in the show. That's a big bet, my friend. As someone who has lost both their gonads. That's a big bet. I had cancer, in case you were wondering. That's I'm good now. But I can say you're bargaining a body part it's hard to lose. I know from experience. I mean, not the same part, but similar function. That's a robot detective. I don't know, people. My cat's eating not her food. Joan, get out of there. Always. She knows when I'm on a call for work or on a live because she'll get into her sister's food. It's my cat, my chunky little girl. We're trying to get even. We're just gonna zoom in an ungodly amount on this bad boy. I'm betting Mysterious Stranger. That's where I'm at. He looks very mysterious, and he's often a stranger. I don't know, guys. He is looking. What a gentleman. Joan, that's not your food. Sorry, a little moment to yell at my cat right now. Joan. I'm not sure why Nick Valentine would be there either. They also said that it was going to be its own thing, whereas the Mysterious Stranger is in a lot of Fallout games. It could easily be Mysterious Stranger. And, oh my god, this cat! Sorry. It's Nick! I don't think it's Nick, y'all. I really don't think it's Nick. They said it's going to be its own thing. I don't think it's Nick. So pale. He does look pale. The skin tone is very washed out. I mean, it's interesting. That wide brim hat guy, though, he's in a lot of images. I really do. I don't know. He could just, like I said, he could just be a guy working on the set that looks really cool. He looks like a cool cat, you know? Show us the cat. Jojo! Come here, baby. You want to come here? She didn't want to come over here. Should I get her? I can get her. My chunky cat. Come here, baby. Oh. This is my cat. This is who's causing problems in my stream. Say hi. Do you see the people? They're talking. She's really into it. Yeah, so I do think, I don't know. I think it could be, I don't think it's Nick Valentine. I don't want it to be Nick Valentine. I'd rather it be the Mysterious Stranger. Wow, you're being really good. Do you want to be set down? Yeah? Okay. Bye-bye. No, that's not your food. I'll get you food in a bit. She's on a diet. She's making it everyone's problem. She's a little chunky. Yeah. So, I don't know, people. I don't know where we stand on this one. I'm really betting on, let's see if I can, he is in a lot of these images, too. I mean, there he is again. So mysterious. He's not, I don't think he's in this one. Not to, that I can see. Yeah, no, he's not in that one. Who's that? Like, I want to see Todd Howard or, like, Pete Hines or someone. It would be cool. And then he's in this one. There he is again. Could just be our ghoul character, you know? It could just be our ghoul character. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think it could be our ghoul character. All right, she's out of here. Cat finally left. Thank you, Cat. I don't know. It could be Walton. Who knows? You know, it could be him. I don't know. I really think the here, let me get the one picture again. That looks really good where he's in the background. This is like a really, you gotta zoom into these things to see him. I mean, he's hard to find in this, but I do think he is he's at least a character in the show, and something going on with him. It might be the Mysterious Stranger, y'all. He might be. But I will be posting, I'll actually post probably 2 videos. Tell me if you're getting tired of these videos. I really enjoy posting these videos because I find something new every time I sit down to make one. And the biggest thing that drives people to my YouTube channel has been Fallout TV show stuff, which I think is really cool. Obviously, I do post other stuff. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook because all the stuff I post on Instagram goes there too. But I do really enjoy the Fallout TV show stuff. I think it's really cool. I will make a video about our possible Nick Valentine, and I will make a video about the car. So if you only got to catch part of the stream, or you missed it for whatever missed anything for whatever reason, or the part where I was muted confused you, I'll edit that out when this posts. Don't you worry, because we're gonna get we're gonna do, you know, we're gonna do some short form content about it. Check me out. We'll do it. Do shorts. Don't worry, I'll do some shorts too. Because I'll make something for TikTok and I'll post it to shorts as well. I think he's a mysterious stranger. That's where I'm at. I think the car is functional, and I think this guy's the mysterious stranger. Maybe he's driving this car. Maybe that's the mysterious stranger's car. We'll all deep dive into this on a later date. I do have a cold. Like I said, my throat's hurting a little bit, but I will be back to post more Fallout content. That said, if you like my content, please interact with everything. Give it love. Give it shares. Give it whatevers. Comment. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. All that annoying YouTube stuff. It's true. Algorithm is a real thing. Annoying. Anyhow, thanks y'all for watching. Thanks y'all for bearing with me with my sore throat. I'm excited. Keep these leaks coming my way. If people have them, send them my way. You know what I'm saying? So everybody have a good night. Stay safe. Blah, blah, blah. Be well.